Hello, welcome to episode 14 of our Timberborn update to Let's Play series with the Iron Teeth faction. Last episode we did a whole lot of work on our water system down here. And it's presently a drought, so there's not really going to be too much interesting stuff happening for any of this. But what we did do, just to recap real quick, is we laid the groundwork for a bunch more power here with these large water wheels and started building this kind of canal. We're going to keep, I guess, blasting this out and building up a wall. Have to get rid of some of these berry bushes, and then reroute the water to go this way. And then, of course, we're going to fill this with water wheels, so we're going to increase our power capacity, because right now it's kind of bad. It was a whole lot earlier, but we have added so much production over here, especially with these golems, that it's going to create issues with maintaining across large droughts, and we have all this stuff to keep up with, too. I actually kind of thought about putting in one of those kind of winding, descending canal things and putting water wheels in one of those to take advantage of our massive storage capacity here. But that might be for a little bit later on. And then also, last episode, we worked a little bit on this area, trying to blow this mountain off the face of the earth to try and expand our farms here and do a little bit more food storage. So, of course, we're going to keep up with that as well. Go ahead and turn on our turbo speed here. And I have received a lot of comments from people about diverting some water from this stream to go into this lake and then around to here, which I think is something we're going to want to pursue, because as someone pointed out, this is a really stupid solution to filling this up. I have no defense for that outside of it was just the easiest way at the time for me to not have this go completely dry. So yeah, we're going to fix it. We're going to go ahead and actually, that might be the first thing we do today, is start digging this trench here. We're going to have this entire thing, pretty much. This wheat is actually almost done, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to come right through the middle here and undo that, so it won't be replanted as soon as it's harvested. And then we'll go ahead and actually just blast out this entire thing. And since we really don't need this path right here, we're actually going to go ahead, well, there's no reason to take it out, but we can actually go ahead and I think we're not going to get in trouble if we do this way. I think these guys can still reach all the way over there without specifically having a path there. Of course, once this is actually finished, we'll come back and we'll put platforms over the top of this and make sure everything is taken care of in that way. I do think I'm going to make this double depth, though, just to make sure everything is A-okay. So we'll let them get this entire thing taken care of, and we will go ahead and get blasting. So one of the things we're going to have to do here is to create a channel that goes into this lake that's going to be controlled by one of these floodgates, which I somehow still have not researched the single and the double height. We'll do that when the time comes. But I did want to make this a little more easily refillable, I guess would be the correct way to say it. So I think the best way to do that is just to put in a big old floodgate thing in this general area. And then, unfortunately, it's just the location of this necessitates us having to blow a path right through the wheat, which we'll fix eventually. Okay, that's actually too far. I figured that would happen. Huh. Alright, so here's what we'll do. So we'll use this. Yeah, now that's going to work. I knew there's a reason I kept these paths here. Sometimes I could be smart. But I think one of these spots right here is going to be a good place to put in that floodgate. And then we'll have the whole thing kind of just come this way. And I think I want to build an entire kind of aqueduct thing right here. So for this to actually be too deep, that would be the correct height for that. And we're going to be smart, all right? Because a lot of you have kind of roasted me for this in the past. we're going to deprioritize some, not all. We're going to deprioritize some of our things here by building the back wall first, and then we can come through here with our little explosives. Now, keep in mind we have these things here that we're going to have to be pretty careful with. So for this to actually be level, we're going to have to make some pretty substantial tunnels through here, or we have to get rid of one of our golem things, which I think might actually end up being the correct way to do this, unfortunately, because these things are kind of expensive to build. Our golem assemblers, yeah, 100 planks, 50 gears, and 50 metal blocks. We have enough to do it again, so I'm not really super worried about it. It's just annoying because we already have something in here. And actually, it would probably have to be this guy. So I'll tell you what. Oh man, it's so close. I can't really... Well, it's going to be a while before we have to get through here anyway. But we just need to, I guess, be cognizant of this as we go about doing our thing here. So let's go ahead and blow all that up. And then we can come back through here and lay that just like so. I don't think any of our builders can actually reach this, so let's go ahead and fix that with an extension of our path here. Just like that, and that should allow them to get to everything. We don't have a ton of logs stored up, so this is going to be a little bit of a slow process here, but it is something that we're going to need to do, so we'll just go ahead and do it. Of course, we'll get all this taken care of. I think this is too far away. Yeah. We'll have to get ourselves a path here. I think that should get most of that covered. Of course, they'll have to come over here and do all of that stuff as well. So this is going to really help us in terms of getting everything watered, and it's going to turn this into arable land as well, which is always a plus, which means we can grow some more stuff over here if we so chose. Okay, so we're actually in a good spot now because we have all the parts we need to build 2 golems. So I wish there was a way for me to just stop intaking stuff, because I want to get rid of these 2. So we'll probably actually need to keep this one. And then pause this one after it's done. But that's going to be kind of difficult to keep up with, because we're going to have to get rid of this guy and then have it go straight through here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to end up putting our golem assemblers up on top of here, because power can be transmitted vertically. We'll go ahead and just kind of do one of these numbers. And I'll just have to build another level of staircase over here, which is no big deal. We could even have it come over the top of one of these guys if we figure that out. But this is going to take a very long time to be done, so I'm not really inclined to mess with that too much. And they're actually almost done with this one. How are we doing on our logs? You see, that's going to be the problem, is we don't have enough logs. But these trees are continually growing, so should be okay short term. All right, they have this almost done. They have this one, and then we can 2-channel this guy. Yep, perfect. Beautiful. So, of course, we'll come back in with our double height pathway here. And that'll be good as new before you know it. And of course, as soon as that's all done, they get the rest of this harvested, we'll go ahead and get that taken care of. And then we might actually end up eventually blasting some of this away. Okay, now this is actually completely out of water, which is kind of a problem. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's harvest these potatoes, shall we? Yeah, get yourself going here. I'm hoping they can get these things removed. It's not looking like they're going to, because that's going to be gone in half a day. It's already completely grown, so maybe don't waste that. Well, there's at this point, there's nothing else I can do. Everything else has to be harvested. We need more farmhouses here is really what the problem is. That's not a problem that's going to go away. No, but this is all done here, which is looking fantastic. Just go ahead and detonate all of that. And then we'll do the exact same thing. So having this come out right here would mean this comes right through. That's not exactly where I wanted that to go, but I don't think we're going to be able to blast this one out. Not that it matters. I could just do that. That's probably the easiest thing to do, honestly. Yeah, that's probably going to be easiest. Just to get that set up exactly the way we want it. It's going to take a while to get that done anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, we need them to get this wheat. Okay, so that's all dead. That's a waste. That's too bad. But we only have 2 days left of the drought, and by the time the drought comes back, this channel should be pretty well done here. Let's go ahead and, since we are already over here, go ahead and put down 2 more of these guys. Are these guys actually doing anything? Alright, my guy, come on. You're harvesting all this stuff. Get this stuff up here, come on. You really should not be harvesting this stuff down here. You should be going up here for all this stuff. I know you can reach it. And specifically, I need you to take a look at this, this stuff. Alright, I guess we have to put the thing back in here. Oh, they actually still can't reach this. Alright. Well, I guess we'll just go ahead and blow it up. Because nobody was paying attention anyway. And then we'll just gradually build in segments as we have the ability to. I think is going to be what this turns into. That's fine. We'll make it work. Okay, making good progress here. So we might actually, by the time the drought is over, we might actually be able to flood this all the way out here. Depending on how fast they want to be at getting all of this done. Yeah, I think at this point it's painfully obvious we need more farms over here. So I actually think it's probably going to be a smart idea to go ahead and put in 2 more farms just right about here. And get those guys going to build all that stuff. Because obviously these guys need the help. So I think we're going to be in pretty good shape for that. Okay, are we out of explosives again? Sure looks like it. Okay, so this is going to take a little longer than we thought, which is fine. So I think what we actually want for right now is to pause all of these golem factories. So that way they can finish building all of this stuff, and we can go ahead and move these guys out of the way. Get some new ones started on top here. The thing that bugs me about this is I can't center it because they're all 3 tiles wide, which is, you know, it's a little annoying. But what are you going to do? I guess we'll just go ahead and put like that so it's a little symmetrical. Come in here with our little doohickeys right there. I know, very scientific term. Ooh, I almost had a very smart idea there that I definitely cannot do. It was going to be brilliant, I tell you. Because I thought I had more space over here. I guess not. So this was actually going to go like this. I think is going to be the smart way to do it. This campfire being here is kind of cramping my style. Well, regardless, I think we can get away with doing this just fine. Then just have that be a staircase there to get up there, so that way all the stuff can be stored in these and then just immediately go up there. I think it's probably going to be okay. Alright, so I think we can leave that alone for a little bit. Let's check out what's going on over here. These are already built. We don't have enough workers here. We only have 31 because they're not birthing fast enough. Is that what it is? Oh, there's a lot of golems. Okay, well that's good because the golems should be doing jobs that everybody else doesn't want to do. There's still 8 vacancies, which I guess is okay. That should be fine. Wow, they got really quickly on these golem assemblers. So this one's actually almost done. Then once that's done, we can get rid of this guy. And then, of course, once our trench is back in here, we can keep building on top of this. Don't know exactly what we're going to put here, but it's something to think about. And of course the drought is over. This is now looking fine. Okay, they haven't put any more dynamite in because I guess there isn't any. I think we can probably 1,000 science to unlock this for golems. How are we doing on our explosives over here? Because we probably should lag. I guess this is doing okay. I guess we kind of forgot that we were already doing this over here. So it's probably about time for us to put an explosives factory in on this side of the map. So why don't we go ahead? Yeah, I think that's going to be good. We'll make this, oh, okay. Yeah. It's going to be golems only, of course, because that's very expensive. Okay, and we'll have our workers start doing paper. We need more trees over here. So that was another one of the reasons I wanted to get this going a little better, is so we could plant more trees. Because we actually have room over here now, so we're going to go ahead and... So I know maple takes forever to grow, but it's worth it. So we'll go ahead and get that started right away. And really this should probably be a golem working as well, so it can be 24 hours a day. We just don't have enough golems yet because we're still in the process of getting this stuff all taken care of. How much of this... I guess, oh wow, we have a ton of golem parts already made up. Wow. So I suppose... we'll have to have this guy start pumping them out too. Well, that's all right. I guess we'll just have to wait. Well, it's going to take a long time to get over there anyway. So we now have our 2 water wheels looking good. And one thing we need to do is we need to make sure that these are getting harvested. We do have the 3 of these guys, but they can't all reach everything. So I think we're going to need to put in another gatherer flag on this side. Yep. Get that constructed post-haste. Because once these are complete here, we can start removing these bushes, because we are going to need to dam this whole thing completely up and then discharge it on this side. And that's really going to help once we get this too deep. It's going to really, really increase the power we have on our water wheels, as many of you have said in the comments correctly. So go ahead, and as we see these different bushes get picked, we'll remove them. It's going to be kind of a slow process. We'll need to monitor pretty carefully here. But for now, we have some more coming in, and that's fine. All right, how are we looking for our explosives factory? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and prioritize this. Get this going here, because we really need to get explosives. Do we have 500 science yet? No, but as soon as we get 500 science, I'm going to make this into a golem workplace as well. That's going to vastly improve our efficiency in that regard. Well, these guys are getting to work. Now they have all their stuff. Our golem output should be a lot higher. I don't want to turn this guy on yet because he doesn't have anything loaded in here. So if I deleted it, it's not going to be a huge loss. For the time being, we have a large backlog of these parts that we have to go through. So that actually could take most of the rest of the episode to work through, but that's okay because we have so much more we have to put in to be exploded. All right, so as soon as we get this dynamited out, I'm actually going to prioritize this dynamite. As soon as we get this dynamited out, I can then put in the scaffolding, and then we can do this center section here. Yeah, this is going so much better now that we have... Oh, well, we almost had all of these farmhouses taken care of. We're still kind of low on beavers, because I guess the little birth rate thing here is not going exactly the way we wanted. That's okay, we have quite a few berries, so we could actually probably go ahead and put in some more of these breeding pods. And if you're wondering why this is still here, it's because as soon as I delete it, all the water is going to go away in the next drought cycle, and we don't want that. As soon as this is fully complete and having the water kind of shunted out this way, this will be replaced with levees, as it's supposed to be. All right, are we fully complete over here? We are almost. We're getting there. Now, I didn't replant here because I wanted to put in some more farmhouses, I think was going to be the problem with that. So why don't we go ahead and put in 2 more right there. And then I think we'll go ahead and put in... It's not going to be wheat, I don't think. Or is it going to be wheat? No, we have so much wheat flour. I think we're going to be just fine putting in some carrots on this side. So this district actually now has some unemployed beavers, which is good news. That also means we can kind of readjust our automatic migration. Put this guy back up to 35 beavers, and that'll help us out just a little bit here. Yeah, we're looking good. All right, how are we looking over here in Golem land? Still have tons of resources for the golems. Still chugging them out. We actually producing... No, because we don't have any paper. We don't have paper because we don't have logs. So Oh, yeah, we're doing okay. It's just not as fast as I originally wanted it to be. I think for the sake... Oh, those are already super prioritized. All right, that's fine. So this is actually fully complete now, minus the little gate here. So you know what that means. It means we can then get rid of this and put in our floodgate here. And then we'll have a huge amount of stuff ready to go. Then we can just completely lower this. Actually, right now that's probably not a smart idea because this isn't completed yet, but it'll be done very soon. Once these guys get their hands on it. I believe somebody asked me earlier in the comments on the last video, why don't you put a dam going across here? And that's because, of course, this whole area will flood back here, and we don't want that yet. I could probably pretty reasonably put a levee along this whole thing and just kind of turn that into a little bit more of a reservoir, but it's not going to be a super big priority, I don't think. Nor do I think our guys could really reach it. But it's something that might be worth a try as we kind of make our way over there. Oh, they're actually going to try it now, huh? Okay, so that's actually too far. We'll leave that there. So I guess they can reach all the way over there. No available workers, huh? Alright, we'll do that. Yeah, this guy's got to start harvesting these because we're running out of time. Don't have a lot of ability to get that done here. That'll be a fun project eventually when that's actually possible to complete. Okay. Looks like this guy is going to be getting that done. And that's actually ready to go, so we'll go ahead and detonate it. And then we'll put this in here. So actually, I think we're just going to go ahead and bite the bullet here and start putting this down. So that's going to connect everything perfectly together. Have to keep manually checking on that. We'll go ahead and pause one of these real quick, just so they don't all get born at once. Would be kind of inconvenient. So I'm going to right here unplant that guy. That's not the right button. There we go. Unplant that guy, and then that's going to get dynamited out and replaced with one of those floodgates. It's going a little slower than I thought it would. That's all right. How are we looking over here? Still about the same. We'll lower that guy. This guy's already lowered all the way down. Our water supply here is looking pretty good. Yeah, we have almost 3,000. I think that's going to be fine. Yeah, we have a ton of water stored. So theoretically, we should be pretty much invincible to drought in terms of beaver drinking water in this district for probably the rest of the game. Probably not really ever going to need to expand this. I probably still will because it's kind of fun. Too far. Oh, okay, it's too far from a district now because this hasn't been blown up yet. Okay. How are we doing on that, by the way. We're doing it slowly. Because we need logs, so that's going to be an interesting problem to come up with, I guess. Prioritize these two buildings. Might need to build some more of these charging stations pretty soon. Alright, what else in this district is needing attention? I think it's probably okay right now, all things considered. I like the way this looks. All this water stored up, it's very, very comforting. He's got paper, just has to be a little faster. So having that second factory is really going to help, assuming we can actually get everything produced in the correct amount of time here. Yeah, we're still definitely behind on that. How are we doing in this district on... Okay, yeah, dandelions and medicine is definitely looking a lot better. Probably won't be a problem for quite some time. I guess I should prioritize these. Try and get that all taken care of. Because as soon as that's blown up, this whole thing's going to have water, and that's going to be good news. Just might take a little while to get everything done. So I guess all we can do is wait. But I am glad we have more of these guys here. Very helpful. Although I'm sure we still have vacancies we haven't filled yet. Oh, we actually have 2 unemployed golems. Okay, that's exciting. That means we can find something else for them to do. It's really going to be a long time before we can have them building themselves. So that's progress, I guess. How much for the smelter? 1,000? Okay, we don't have enough for that yet. Wood workshop, we don't really need those anyway. We already have this guy. No, 500. We're going to do that. Get Coghead 33 on the action as a forester. We can actually have them be the lumberjacks too. So I guess we'll get that started with that guy. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. We can get both of these done. That's going to be huge. Going to be very, very useful. Now the problem with this logic is going to be once I actually blow all of this up, it's going to be hard to get 2 of them in. So we might have to cheese it a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what their reach is going to be like. So we might have to blow up the middle 2. Oh, okay. Alright. That was my mistake here. This, I forgot, had to be blown up. Well, as long as this doesn't flood any more than it already is, then I think we should be okay. Yeah, there's no chance of it overtopping as long as this isn't obstructed. So I think that was a false alarm there. Yeah, false alarm. How are we doing on this? Okay, we have this center one. Yeah. We are definitely going to have to cheese it here by putting this one in and then just work our way out. But that's fine. That'll let people get into that warehouse earlier anyway. I wonder why they haven't done anything with this yet. How are we looking on golem parts? Okay, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. That's good. Okay, that entire thing is now completely done. That's looking good. Good, 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 good. Get that blown up. Put in our 2 right here. Blow this one up by itself. Put in a single one. And then by the time they can get around to that other one, we'll be in good shape. We'll be that much closer to having this whole thing connected. Yeah, good progress. Very good progress. Now we have 2 more unemployed golems. Alright, I think what we can go ahead and do is get rid of these. Turn that into golems as well to make sure we're utilizing everybody. And then this ought to be a pretty functional, self-sufficient forestry district right here. Once that's all done and dusted. Looking good. Pop that in right there. And then we're going to be in good shape. All right. We're making progress. All right, we got some more to demolish right here. Get that, get that, get that. So I don't want to get rid of them before they're harvested, but this guy's just... Oh, I forgot. This can be a golem. All right, problem solved. All right, so this is now fully completed across all of this. Looking good. We just need these 4, and then we'll be in a pretty good spot. I don't know if I want to have this go all the way down, because that might look kind of strange with just having a floodgate right there. But I think it's probably okay. Well, we'll have to wait anyway. Won't be that big of a deal. I don't want to go ahead and put this in here now because we're not going to have enough wood to do it, but this is eventually all going to be the path connecting everything. Guess we can go ahead and get that started. All right, let's go ahead and high priority these 4 pieces of dynamite. And then check out over here. We're getting very close. Very close. So we will keep our eyes open for that. We got another one of these guys that needs to be deleted. So I think I'm going to take this all the way here and then have it just kind of follow the wall over here. I guess we can get these out of here as well. Yeah. They'll enjoy taking care of that. I guess we'll just have to do these one at a time, huh? They're taking their sweet time, but that's alright. It's kind of a far distance to travel from where they're going, but this will connect nicely through here, and that shouldn't be any more of a problem. Alright, so now that's going to flood. Yeah, look at that. All that water, that's beautiful. It's exactly what we wanted. It's going to eventually spill over to the rest of this too, which is going to be very good. Yep. All right. So now we have this taken care of here. Now, we're going to be careful so we don't flood anything. Single high floodgate. Can they get all of these things there fast enough to prevent this whole thing from flooding? Probably not, but we're going to try it anyway. My faith in my robot beavers is waning very quickly. Oh, come on, guys. Don't blow this. Oh, yes, that's so clutch. All right. Oh, I love that. All right. Crisis very narrowly averted that way. All right, let's high priority these three. We'll have to build this one segment at a time because of the way I deleted that, which is not super smart. Well, that's fine. All right. Now this is looking good. Making very good progress. Boy, this whole episode is just going to be focused on this area. Hope you like talking about water wheels and stuff, because that's pretty much all we're doing this episode. Oh, I still have that setting turned on. I was wondering where all of my gravity batteries were. These are still almost completely empty, but they are slowly recharging. We're going to get there. It'll be better. We just have to, you know, get this whole thing done here. While we're here, though, let's go ahead and put in... Yeah, here comes another drought. Go ahead and get those in there like that. Yeah, that's going to be huge. Now we just need to get our platforms set up to the point where we can actually get this thing correctly built here. Yeah, those guys are actually pretty quick about it. I think we can do... Yeah, that's what we want. They should be able to do that from up top, if I remember correctly. And the rest of that, we're going to have to get them to come up here one square at a time. All right, get this in here. We're making progress. This poor thing is just completely unconnected. Oh well. We'll get there. Alright, how are we looking over here? Boy, this is really starting to slow down now. Alright. Okay, so now this is out of materials. Okay, I'm going to pause this now. Will they take these materials out of this one to another one? Let's find out. I'm not sure they're going to do it, but we're going to try. If not, I'll just delete it, and that's just going to suck, but that's the way it is. We'll leave that alone for a little bit to see if they're actually able to get that done, and we'll come back at a later time. It doesn't seem like we have any wood. We have a little bit stored up, but it's going to be Yeah, it's going to be a little bit before some of these grow. How close are these? Okay, we're nowhere near that. Okay, that's unfortunate. Is this all... Okay, good. Okay. Very good. Let's go ahead and just fill that up a little bit more. Just make sure it is drought proof. Alright, I think that's about as high as that's going to get. I was really hoping to have this a little bit more robust by the time the drought came, so I unfortunately don't think that's going to happen. Unless I just sacrifice all these berries, which we very well might. It's going to take them a while to get through all this anyway. Oh, I think I made a mistake here. Yeah, definitely. It'll be fine, though. That should reach, right? Yeah, that won't be a problem. We just got to get this going. I wish it could have been just a hair faster. Because we were so very, very close. Oh well. That'll be fine. It'll probably end up being a next episode thing anyway. Alright, did they take anything out of here? They did! Fantastic. Alright, so that's gone. And this is actually ready to blow as well. That's good news. Good, get that capacity up just a little bit higher. See if we can priority get this built up. We got a little bit of time. Because I don't want to obviously flood this quite yet. But we're getting there. We're very close, friends. Alright, now I see we have over 200 beavers again, so let's check our stats here. We still have 14 unemployed, 13 unemployed beavers. We have extra beds, which is good. Our food supply is stable. Our water supply is stable. 0.2 days before drought. Let's go ahead and pause. Make sure there's nothing else we really need to take care of before this stuff hits the fan. I think we're okay. That's nice and full. We've got some water stored up here. And since this is too deep, this shouldn't dry out in a drought. We have tons and tons of water stored up here. Everything's looking good. Oh, this is actually done. Good. Go ahead and blow this up. Isn't that magnificent? Okay, we just have a little bit left here. We'll do it in segments. We'll let them take care of that. 0.1 days. Yeah, there's really no way around it. We can't, unfortunately, can't get any more built here at this exact moment. This is going to have to happen during the drought. And then by the time the drought is over and this episode is over, we'll be in good shape. 9-day drought. Okay, I guess we're going long mode today. Well, that's fine. We have plenty to do. We're not going to be bored. Okay, we'll have to put in these guys here. Yeah, now they have the ability to get that done. We'll be in good shape once that's all taken care of. Okay, let's detonate these guys. Looking good. Alright, so I think now we can go ahead and turn these back on. Yeah, that's good progress there. As soon as these are all done, we'll go ahead and reconnect this. And then once our whole levee project here is finished, we'll go ahead and flood this whole thing. I'll build the levee here. We'll have to come up with something creative. Then I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Now, how are we looking on our... Oh, I never unpaused this guy. Alright, well, we'll wait a little more. That'll be fine. Okay, we have 2 homeless beavers. Why? Okay, we're never going to connect to that. That's just not happening. Unless I built some sort of really stupid staircase here. It wouldn't be the worst thing I've ever seen. But that's not really worth it for 5, I guess, is the capacity of this one. Yeah. We'll just build another barracks somewhere else. I wonder if I could, well, I can't build on top of this, that's for sure. I never researched the large barrack. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, it's 3 by 3, that's why. Alright. Well, that actually works out pretty well if I wanted to put something here. Ah, I could put it... There you go. Factory town. Dystopian beavers would absolutely love to work and sleep within mere meters of each other. So guess where that's going. That'll be perfect. Absolutely, completely, hopelessly dystopian. I love it. Very, very fitting. Okay. Okay, now this is going to be next, I think. We'll put that there. And then we can put in... I'm going to do a 4-way for this one, just in case we ever have to come off the back of it. Don't want to have to delete and redo, because that can be very annoying. We'll just gradually work our way back as they get everything assembled. And I am planning on putting one more set of wheels here. Just have to figure out exactly where that's going to go. In the meantime, we definitely need to get... Oh, you know what I didn't think about? That's going to possibly adversely affect the flow through here. So we might have to get a... We might have to get a little crafty. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll actually do it this way. We'll route it around and have it join a separate stream at the end here. It's just so it doesn't mess with the water wheels. I think that's probably the best way to go about it. Go ahead and get those posted up there. Okay, and then I think we're going to need... Yeah, we'll need these out as well. This is going to be very ugly, I know. It's fine. We will survive. Alright, I just need these 2 more. Waiting on more explosives. Get that done. We have no trees. We have some that are pretty close. Alright, and these beavers are all out. Beavers. These golems are all out of energy. Why? Do we just not have any at all? Oh, we sure don't. All right. All right, let's pause all these guys and see if that helps at all. Yeah, we have a massive spike in usage, I guess, which is why we're building this, really. We should have thought about this just a little bit more. Oh, I got to keep the explosives factory going. But I definitely don't think we need any more paper. Alright, what's our demand looking like now? Okay, 500, that's good. We can maybe charge our golems again? Yeah, okay. I was wondering why everything had kind of ground to a halt. Yeah, get these guys charged up. Still waiting on this one thing. Alright, there you go. Don't you dare leave until that's done. Cool. Beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and put our platform back just over this one side. Yes, looking very good. Go ahead and get this double stacked here. All right. Excellent progress. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We'll put that as a 4-way again. And then we'll have 5. I think now I can safely get rid of these stairs. Now that everything's built in here, we'll go ahead and put in that levee there, and then we'll put the last large water wheel in place. This should really help our power generation as soon as we get out of the drought. Let's go ahead and prioritize that so they don't forget. Now, if I did this correctly, it looks like, yeah, so this is the exact spot that's going to be placed there. So we'll have a buffer there, which means we actually don't want anything there. We want that to be more levee to direct water out this way. And we actually don't want this to be blown up yet. We do, however, want that to match here. Then we'll have our exit for this one be right there. I think this is going to be more or less what we want. Okay, are we looking on planks here? 5 planks, okay. Alright, I think we can turn some of these back on. Yeah, we'll turn the plank generators back on for that district at least. Alright, let's get dynamite here. Get one here as well. Yeah, we're looking good. We are going to be a little bit over an hour for this episode, probably about an hour, 5 hour, 10 minutes, but that's okay by me. Making good progress. That's always something to celebrate. Although I don't know why they haven't tried to get rid of this yet. Can I just kind of replant this or what? I guess they don't care. You think they would just get rid of that? It's within range. They have the ability to do that. Very weird. We could also try putting just more wheat in. See if they start building that, because these guys can access it. Yeah, because this wheat sure isn't happening. Oh, there's also nobody working here, so maybe that's why. We have 8. Oh. Why don't we just have these be golems? I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. Easy solution. Very easy. All right, now how are we looking over here? Also, before we detonate all this, let's get this a little bit more. Yes, I know. I've already placed the stuff. It's wasting the dynamite. But we have some stuff to do. Oh, I hope this will reach. That's annoying. That is very, very annoying. So close. It's really not going to do these last 5, huh? There's got to be some way. Man. I hate that. I hate it when it does that. That is just... That's really annoying. There's no shortcut, really. Unless... Somehow I don't think that's going to work. Well, we'll give it a shot anyway. See if they can actually, you know, accomplish something here. I think this will work. If I have been correctly assuming how all of this is supposed to work, at least. Alright, so that's going to be good. This is going to turn into now. We have enough time, I think I can safely... Oh, this dried up completely? No, no water at all? That's kind of concerning. But if it's dried up completely, then we can go ahead and replace this with levees, which we will do. Now, does that red bar extend any further? It actually seems worse. Oh, I'm going to have to do some stupid stuff, aren't I? This is grade A foolishness is what this is. So I think we can just replace this with a dam and be fine. I'm sure there's someone watching this absolutely pulling their hair out at how stupid of an idea this is. But we're going to try it anyway. Nothing really to lose. We got some time to mess with it. We definitely need some more Golem recharging stations in this area. I think we're going to have to put in... We're going to have to figure out some way to get power elsewhere. Might actually end up being through this trench now that I think about it. Okay, that can blow up. Oh, this is going to flood immediately. I did not want that, did not want that. Yeah, let's get this built ASAP. So what we'll end up doing, I believe, this weird kind of crackpot design here. It's just kind of do something like this. Then have it come up. That's not going to be enough. We'll have to have it here. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Then we'll just have this. Come across here. And then now that there is a gap, I guess we can have explosives go down again. This is going to be such a very, very long process. Alright, so that was actually worse for all that work. Unless we have this correctly going here. Alright. Do your thing, robots. Let's go. Alright, let's get these guys put in first. Okay. Go ahead and detonate that. And then, just for good measure, yes, I know we have to repair this. This is happening. Just have to get there first. We have to have an outlet where the drought ends, or else we're going to flood absolutely everything. So what we're going to do instead, put that levee in there. That way it can't flood this whole area. And then we can also put in another large water wheel. And then we'll come over here. This will all make sense in a little bit when we actually have everything put in correctly. Now that that is there, Okay, we can get this done. There is a method to my madness, I promise you. There is a point to this. Then once this is all put in, we should get an extra like 7 or 8 squares of building here, which won't get us quite all the way down here. But it'll get us reasonably close. Now, we're going to be really glad we actually had this done. Because otherwise it's going to flood the crap out of everything. Okay. Now that's in place, that's looking good. We'll go ahead and put our power shaft all the way through here. And then also put a platform across it. And by a platform all the way across it, I mean across 2. Or 1 guy. So now theoretically, as the water comes through here... Oh, that's why I went down, because we're pumping the crap out of it. So maybe we should actually... Well, I forgot about this. I've been ignoring that this whole time. So this is what happens when you get kind of like a one-track mind. But now look at all this extra space we have for all of our crops. We'll go 1 more. Yep, looks good. Put some more potatoes in. I think that'll work just fine. We'll do some more wheat. Yeah, that's looking good. And then at the top of this, we'll put in some more farmhouses. Just like that. Give them something to do. All right, are we flowing through here yet? No, we're not quite high enough. All right, so now this is a big brain time. Does this actually improve anything? Yes, it does. Perfect. Okay, so now here's what we have to do. We have to have terrible clicking accuracy on that, and then we have to put in 2 of these, and then we have to put this all the way down. Now we're getting... Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. This is glorious. Absolutely glorious. This is fantastic. So what we're going to end up doing here is going to be... It's going to seem kind of counterintuitive at first, but that's the wrong item. We're going to go ahead and kind of build backwards in a way. And by build backwards, I mean we actually have to do this differently. We're going to have to put stairs here. That's going to end up being a levee. And now that this is all 2 blocks high, I think we can get away with having one right here. We'll give that a shot. So, of course, the reason we're doing this is to connect this last little bit here. And then get this all hooked up. And then it's going to come off the end of this and connect over to here. Which actually means this needs to be deleted. We'll make this a 3-way just in case for the future. Then we'll have this go across like so. And we're going to be having a good time here. Boy, this is going to be a long episode. Some of you are going to be very happy. Others of you are going to be a little annoyed, but I think it's going to be okay. Put in... Nope, I need the double high. There we go. Get that bridged across again. Did I seriously only just gain 1 square for all that work? Okay, no, we should be able to... No? Okay. Oh, man, that's annoying. I guess we're not going to have this whole thing done by the time we get out of here. That is... We'll say frustrating. Be the family-friendly way to word that. I don't think I could have done that any other way to get 1 more. Unless I... Ha 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 ha. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to delete that and rotate it 90 degrees. There we go. Now, is that going to get me where I need to go? More importantly, did that screw anything up over here? No. I think that's going to be the ticket. Yep. That's exactly what we needed. Perfect. All right. Let's just hope we can get this one done. Well, actually, no, we don't want it that high of a priority. We want this one done, and then we want this one done. Oh, we're flooding. Okay, hold on. Not what we wanted. Not what we wanted. Let's delete that. That is definitely not what we wanted. That's very annoying. That's going to take 800 years to dry out. Fortunately, we have a solution to that. That's to build one of those guys. They'll just have to sip that away. Okay, we'll do another 4-way right here. I think I can get away with doing one of those. Do one of those. They just need planks. Hope you like marathon episodes, because that's definitely what this is turning into. Yeah, I think we're going to be just fine. We're going to have this whole thing blocked off, and it's going to be absolutely wonderful. Going to be glorious. Yeah, good progress. Now we're in very good shape. I promise we're coming to the end very soon. Just got to get these all hooked up. One by one. So, of course, the reason for doing this is to get our power elsewhere. So we'll give them something to do over here. And then I think somewhere in the middle of this, we're going to put in a couple of these, which I think are going to require a couple of these guys. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. Put in a 4-way there. And then if we ever want to expand power that way, we can. Point being, of course, to eventually have everything all taken care of and have power available in a bunch of different spots. Which I think we're going to want to just drag all the way across here. Is it going to let me go all this way? No, it won't. But I think I can still... Or can I not under here? Alright. I wonder why it wouldn't let me do that before. Huh. Alright. The real question is, can these guys actually place this stuff underneath? That's going to be an interesting problem to solve. I'm getting distracted. We're already at an hour 21 minutes. Alright. Yeah, just suck that whole thing out. Put this back in place here. Alright, we just need a couple more of these to connect here. Come on. Get that guy in place. We have so much more power now. Alright, cool. Let's unpause all these guys. Whoa, is this... How is this overflowing? How is this so high? Oh. It wasn't overflowing, I just had the graphics looking weird. Alright. Now I gotta look at this again. Okay, they can actually build underneath. That's good to know. Alright. Okay. I think we're gonna have to... Boy, this is a right mess, isn't it? Because I don't think they're going to be able to get at this unless they go down in the water, which is not what we want. So let's actually just do this. And then we'll do this. Then we'll have come across here. That's not what we want, but it's what we're going to get. I guess. Just have to put in these right here. Will turn into, if I've done this correctly, we'll make those into charging stations. Don't tell me this is going to be one block outside. I think that should be okay. Well, once that's all built, it should be in good shape. All right, the last one, I promise. He says an hour and 20-something minutes into this. All right, let's get that put in place, and this whole Frankenstein contraption of garbage should be all finally done. What a mess. All right, let's blow that up. Oh, I forgot this gotta be fixed. All right. All right, that's done. We'll put in some more wheat. Should be in good shape now. Put in a couple more farmhouses. Yeah. This is hideously ugly, but it's fine. This will help our farmer boys over here. And then, of course, we'll put some more stations on this side, but it hasn't started actually rotating yet, which means this hasn't been fully hooked. No, it has. Okay, so where's this thing broken? All right. This should be all connected. So what's not connected here? Did I not put one of these in place? Oh my god, seriously? Okay. Wow, that is embarrassing. Alright. Get this thing built let's get the show on the road. All right, that's finally done. All right, these are all rotating. Wow, supply is actually slightly outpacing demand. Well, not anymore. So this one is just outside. Seriously? Wow, okay. That's annoying. That is, that's pretty dumb. Not gonna lie. We'll go ahead and just do that. And just pretend like that's supposed to be like that. It's fine. So we now finally have this all connected. It's charging, looking good to go. This is wild. Refill this real quick here. I think finally we've achieved something actually interesting. Hopefully. Let's not forget to shut that when it gets filled up. But look at all that. We added all these new water wheels. They're making pretty good power. We're not quite there. We're going to probably turn this into a floodgate, which we could actually go ahead and just can I not build this here? Oh, I want a double height floodgate. We will default that height to 0.5. They're still pumping that out. Yeah. Oh, now this is flooding because I was stupid. Man. Tell you what. Sure is annoying when I go to go to fix something and break other things in the process. Alright, well. This will go away eventually. Eventually, he says. Boy. That sure was dumb. Well, I managed to flood enough. I think this is going to be where we call it for today. So yeah, go ahead and roast me in the comments for flooding this and this, and we'll we'll just call it a day. But yeah, good progress. This is actually almost gone. I'm surprised. We're going to have to expand a little bit more. But yeah, look at all this. We got some great stuff going on over here. This district has really improved. We're going to cover all this with paths in the next episode. Probably won't have that until maybe Monday or Tuesday. This goes up on Saturday. Yeah, probably won't be till Monday or Tuesday, but we've got a lot of great progress. Appreciate you sticking with me for this super long one. Hopefully you enjoyed that format. If not, then let me know if you like the shorter episodes. Let me know if you like the longer ones. Let me know. I know a couple of you have said you wished I did even longer than an hour, which is, well, you got your wish for this one. But I don't think we're going to be doing too many of these. But sometimes it's just necessary to get everything done, you know? Well, at any rate, that's all the time we've got for this one. Again, thank you so much for joining. It's always fun to play the game and talk about it in the comments with you guys. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, want to roast me for doing something stupid, want to say something you liked or whatever, go right ahead. Leave a comment. I read every one of them. Well, it's late here. I read every comment and I respond when I can and when I have the time. So looking forward to interacting with everybody. It's always so much fun. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch me play this silly little post-apocalyptic beaver city building survival game. It's a lot of fun. It's more fun when you guys are here, so I always cherish these experiences, and I look forward to the next time we can do it together. But again, that's all the time we've got. We will catch you in the next episode, whenever that might be, sometime early next week. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.